the big one. It is release day, I guess, for Snooker 19. I'm Joe, if you're new around here, and welcome to my channel. We will be live when the announcement happens. Hopefully it was announced yesterday. That will be around 2 o'clock UK time, or BST, I guess, if you like working in your acronyms for time zones. But it's all going to be very exciting. I've got the Twitter pages open, but while we're waiting, we will just have a look at yesterday's announcement about the achievement list for Snooker 19 and what that might tell us as we go on into the game in hopefully a couple of weeks. Obviously, it's very widely rumoured that it's going to be the 17th of April. Xbox Store have got on there. Amazon have had it for weeks, as have Game and Shop2. All these video game release platforms have had it down as the 16th or 17th of April. So we are expecting that. We've got quite a few people in the chat, which is absolutely crazy. Thank you all for coming along. 26 people watching at the moment, which is insane. Hopefully it's all good. Yeah, there we go. When I clicked on my live stream, it still said waiting for CaptainGoodspeed, but I think everybody's in. Just give us a big thumbs up if we are all in here. But yeah, we will be heading over to the Twitter page in a second. I'll talk about my Snooker 19 plans if we get any more information about the career mode and stuff. If we've got new screenshots, we'll also look at them. If there's a press release, we'll also look at that as well. And if there's enough information, there will be a separate video to this released a little bit later today. But if you are new around here, let's just head over to the browser view now. So as you can see, I've got the I've got a notification. I don't really want to click on it, to be honest. I'll have a little look on my phone. Yeah, it's just a like. I was hoping it would be them having a new tweet out, but I've got the Snooker 19 page, I've got Lab 42 up, and I've got World Snooker as well, so it's hopefully all bases covered. I haven't bothered getting Ripstone up because they weren't tagged in this tweet yesterday where they said make sure you're here tomorrow at 2 PM BST. So here, I assume they mean on this Twitter page. I will try and keep up with the chat. It is obviously quite difficult when it's moving at this pace, but thank you to Will asking how I am. I am very good. I'm very excited, as you can probably tell, for this wonderful game to be announced. Hopefully it will be a wonderful game. You never know these days, but you know, first snooker game, official snooker game in 8 years. I'm sure we're all very, very excited. So the company's website says the 16th as well, apparently. I'm hoping that this announcement that Joe Hannard will be a player in Snooker 19, well, hopefully he will, and then I won't have to play as somebody else per se, but that would be quite funny, wouldn't it? But hopefully everybody is excited. But if you are new around here, then this is my channel, of course. A quick plug. You can see in the centre of the screen there, we've currently got World Snooker Championship 2011 on the channel. These are all the current series that are going on. We've got snooker, we've got retro gaming, F1, Ashes cricket, top spin, and a podcast that we do pretty much every Tuesday, talking about sports and gaming. It's been very Formula 1 based recently because obviously the new season has started, but you will see that we have done all the snooker games from 2005 onwards, so very, very excited to get Snooker 19 onto that list and, you know, produce daily content for everyone out there. Peter Ebden is my player of choice of this game. Going to take an age with every shot. Can't rush a shot. Well, exactly. There you go. A new World Snooker game, exactly. Everyone in the chat all from the UK. Well, I've seen somebody was from France before, and I know you're from Holland, Mart, I think, or the Netherlands. But yeah, we'll have a little quick look at the achievement list that was released yesterday, or leaked. I don't exactly know what it was, but Lab42 retweeted it anyway. I love this artwork, by the way, of Snooker 19. You're one of the best YouTubers ever. Is it coming on I think it's yeah, it definitely is coming on PS4. There's no think about it. It's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, PC and Switch, I think. Oh, we've got Australian in here. Goodness me, it must be early hours of the day for you, or early hours of the morning, I should say. I hope the Switch version is April 16th. We're going to find out anyway. Well, fingers crossed we're going to find out when everything is gonna be coming out in a few minutes. Now, EGX, people have asked us if I am going. I've decided at present, obviously it's tomorrow, where people will be getting to play this game for the first time. I've decided that I'm not going to be going at this point because I've had some information from the developers, and you will only be able to get to play one frame at a time, depending on how busy it is. If it's not busy at all, then you'll get to play more frames, but the sort of maximum they're setting you is a frame, which, I'm fine with, but obviously as a YouTuber, I'd want to go down there, get some footage for you guys, record it, and put it onto YouTube, but we're not allowed to directly capture using a capture card, so that the footage you see every day in my snooker content, you wouldn't see that. You'd only see me filming it from a phone, and I just think, that's not the sort of content I want to produce, and it is going to be very expensive for me to get down there. I looked at train tickets, and it's going to be well over £100 for that, especially the day before. And obviously, if I was to stay there multiple days, I'd have to think of places to stay and stuff like that. So, at the moment, it's a no. But who knows what could happen in 24 hours. But 42 people watching at the moment. Thank you very much for coming along. We're 3 minutes away, so let's have a little look at these achievements then. So obviously we've got the Platinum Trophy, I'll call it, of unlocking all previous trophies. So there's three, the obvious ones: make a 50 break, make a 100 break, make a 147 break. Pot 2 legal balls in a single shot. That's quite a cool one. 2 ball plant, I like that. Clear the table in a single visit. Again, good. I'm not entirely sure why it's only single player only for those two. I guess, I don't know. I don't know why. I guess you could manufacture it in a non-single player match, but even so, pardon me. Double or quits, pot off 1 cushion, so a double. Defeat the number 1 ranked snooker pro on amateur difficulty. So this is the big thing I took from yesterday. We're going to have 3 difficulty modes: amateur, pro, and master. Presumably AI difficulty, which I don't know how I feel. It depends how it's implemented. In past games, it's just been the players ranked at the bottom aren't very well. They're good, but they're not going to punish every miss that you have, and then once you get to the top of the rankings, the Higgins, the Hendrys, the O'Sullivans, they're going to clean up if you miss 9 times out of 10. So I'm hoping that if you play on master difficulty, you're not going to come up against somebody ranked 126 and they'll just knock in a 147 if you miss. So I'm interested in seeing how that's implemented, but a nice feature nonetheless for people to access the game. An amateur difficulty is good, I think, to get those into it. So, goodness me, half-century market, goodness me, thank you very much for that. As Rivlud says, if you are enjoying it, make sure you do hit that thumbs up. Can you please add me on PS4? I tend not to do that for subscribers, just because when I'm recording, I don't particularly want to be getting invites and stuff. I hope you do appreciate that. But when Snooker 19 does come about, hopefully in a couple of weeks, we will go on and take on subscribers online as we go on. But it's 2 o'clock, and here we go. We have the tweet. Are we going to find out right now? 17th of April. There we go. So that is for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So no Switch announcement right there. You can pre-order digitally today on PS4, Xbox One for $29.99. Now, that is an incredible price for a new game these days. That it is ridiculously good, $29.99, and I know a lot of people will be snapping that up. So there you go. Then we have the release date. It's going to be the 17th of April, which was the internet's worst kept secret. I was kind of holding off on getting excited about it because it wasn't officially announced by them, but now it is. It's coming out on the 17th of April, which is 2 weeks today. which is absolutely crazy. So if you pre-order it on something like Simply Games or Shop 2, you might get it a little bit earlier. I tend to always get me games a day or two early from those types of websites because they post it on the Monday. I guess with it being a Wednesday release, it probably will only come on the Tuesday because they'll post it on the Monday unless they post it on the Saturday. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. But no Switch news, unfortunately. I know we've got some people in here that want to play it on the Switch. $25.99 on Amazon. I have seen that. I think it's $23.50 on some website or other. I can't remember what it's called now, but I'll be buying mine from Shop 2 probably, so I can try and get it a couple of days early in the post. I don't mind paying a couple of quid extra just to get the game early. Hopefully we might even get the game a little bit early from the developers. Not entirely sure on that yet. We will see, and I'll try and get a review out for you guys as soon as possible and give you my thoughts. There you go, $23.85 on base. No Switch, that's weird. It is, but then, I've seen it with many games. I think even FIFA and stuff like that tend to release their Switch version after. What's this? So this is just a retweet from Snooker19. Now, we will stick about just for a little bit longer. I'll go through the rest of this achievement list. We'll see if there's any press release to go with the game, whether they're going to talk about this career mode malarkey, which we'll touch on a little bit later. And when a game is that cheap, I kind of worry about the quality of the game, hoping to be proved wrong, but I'd rather pay 50 quid for a top quality game. Yeah, I agree with that. 30 quid is very cheap for a game these days. But perhaps they're just trying to drive sales of it. Oh, we do have another tweet. What's it going to be? You can pre-order Snooker right now on the Microsoft Store. So if you're on the Xbox side, you can pre-order it from here. I'm not entirely sure there'll be anything new on here. I mean, I'll start a brand new journey fresh from the Q School Academy. Now that's what really confuses me about all this. They have announced that there isn't any character creation. Now, does that mean that there isn't customizing the face and stuff like that, or does it mean you can't put your own name in the game? Because I don't want to play as Steve Brown from the Q School. I've got nothing against Steve Brown, but I'd rather play as my own player if I'm going to do that. If not, I'm inclined to start with a pro player anyway. They had said Switch is coming. I've asked about it on Twitter, and if I don't get an answer, I'll push them on it tomorrow at EGX. You do that. I'm sure they'll be very open to talking to people at EGX. What's this? Is this another retweet? The pre-order page for Xbox One is available. What's this? The brand new snooker game will be launched on that. More info here. What's this? £1 off Amazon Prime. Off a Prime Video. Thank you very much, Amazon. Snooker 19, the first. I think this is, that's regurgitated stuff. So you guys can read that in your own time if you fancy it. Let's have a little look at the achievements while we're waiting. We'll go for another 5 minutes or so. See if any sort of press release is going to be announced. Enjoy your afternoon, Qist, or the Qist, I should say. Thank you for the kind words there. Steve Brown hasn't even got his own queue. I know. Crazy, isn't it? Commentary is the biggest thumbs down, unfortunately, although I do respect those. But yeah, I think it'll be fine as long as the commentary's good. I'm happy with it. Of course, we want John Virgo and Dennis Taylor and Hendry McManus with his one-liners, but they're obviously going down the Eurosport route, which is cool. Maybe in the future we can split it up and have the BBC commentators doing the Triple Crown events and the Welsh Open, and Eurosport doing the rest. I think that would be a really cool compromise. A bit like how you've got Clive and Andy Townsend, I think it still is, doing the internationals. You've got Martin Tyler and Alan Smith doing Premier League and Cups, and then you've got whatever his name is, David Ray, I think it is, and Lee Dixon doing the Champions League. So Yeah, a little bit like that. That would be cool. But anyway, so earn $1 million prize money in a single season, that's going to be tough. But, if you win the World Championship, Masters, UKs, you're pretty much there. Score a maximum break in a career match, win the UK Championship, Masters and World Championship, so Triple Crown. Online matches, win 100 online matches, that's going to be tough. Unless the online's brilliant, we don't know yet. Defeat a rival in an online match, so I guess, we're going to get rivals, similar ability people. We've got online tournaments, which I think is going to be the best feature of online on this game. Clear the table without missing a pot. Clear the table in one visit under 10 minutes. Under 5 minutes. Which, on 09 I could probably do if it's as fluid as that. I see that being quite doable. Complete a career season in World Number 1. Set the record for the most ranked championship wins in career mode. So I'm guessing that means ranking titles. So if you get 37... What happens if Ronnie wins the Worlds? Is it going to be 38? I doubt it. It's going to be 37. And set the record in career mode for the most World Championship wins in the modern era. So that's going to be 8 there, of course. It's for Xbox 360. No, I highly doubt it. It will just be the 8th generation consoles. So the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch and PC, I guess. Am I watching the China Open? Bits and bobs. I really don't like tournaments where there isn't really an atmosphere, and the sound quality of those events for Eurosport is terrible. Like, the commentary, it sounds like they're using a little dictaphone or something to do it. I just really don't enjoy the events where it's really quiet in the atmosphere. I will dip in and out of it, but a lot of the big players are out now. Come on, Ricky Walden. Hopefully he can lift another one. If you pre-order on Amazon now, it's £26. It is indeed. I still can't believe they couldn't get them. I don't think it was a case of not getting them. I think they just went down the Eurosport route. I'm sure if they went after the likes of Virgo and Dennis Taylor, they would have definitely done it. They've done it many times in the past, so we'll see. There's an achievement for winning the most World Championships, so that means it keeps track of how many times you've won each trophy. That is brilliant. I agree with that. Exciting times for snooker in 2019. 09 was a bit too easy from what I saw. But also you have to realise I'm pretty good at that game. I've played it a long time. So, sorry for stitching you up here, but somebody like Toby, TIJ, who I do the podcast with and does snooker content on his channel, he's quite new to snooker and is still learning the game a little bit, and he's really struggling to qualify for tournaments in 09, and that shows you that it is a challenging game. The AI are pretty challenging on it, but somebody that's experienced at the game, that's played it for a number of years, yes, it looks a bit easy now. At least we have another official game. Could not see that happening if you'd said this. I agree. I think I said to Toby, I said, we'll never see a snooker game again. There's not the audience for it. But then it got announced, and that, it's very, very good. If it's better than pure pool snooker mode, it will be a fun game. Yeah, I don't enjoy the pure pool, pure snooker games. I think they're a bit clunky. If I want to play a snooker game, I'll probably play 09, to be honest. It's the most fluid. 05 is probably still the best in terms of challenge and in terms of, the realism factor. But 09 is immersive and the best presented game out there. Thanks for the video, Joe. Back to work. See you later. Switched on. Going to buy from Shop2 today. That's where I've bought it from. Joe is the Ronnie O'Sullivan of snooker games. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the case in snooker 19. I'm sure a lot of people will put us in our place. But we have got another tweet. Is this going to be about the China Open? Yeah, it is. So I think that is all we're going to get. If there is a press release / another trailer that comes out today, then we will do another video for it. If not, then you can safely assume that we'll probably get some footage tomorrow from AGX, not from me, but if I can get some permission off somebody that's videoed some, I will get it out to you guys. And you never know, a lot can happen in 24 hours. It might be me down there that's doing all of that. I very much doubt it at this point, though. But a lot of people hype for snooker. There is an audience for it. Indeed, there is an audience for it. Initial reactions, what would you give it out of 10? What, snooker 19? You know, I couldn't possibly say. You know, go and watch my trailer reaction if you want my initial thoughts on the gameplay. There's a couple of little issues, but it looks pretty good in my opinion, and looking forward to it. I agree the Codemasters games are better, just don't have them anymore. The 2002 to 4 games are good. I think they're a bit slow though. I really do like 2005, which was made by Sega. You know, I think that's the creme de la creme, as we say. But yeah, I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. We still have 56 people in the stream, which is absolutely crazy. This will be going up as a video afterwards, of course, so people can enjoy it at their own pleasure. But there doesn't seem to be any new screenshots, although we have just had a new tweet from... yeah, it's just Steam, adding it to Steam. I'm guessing there's going to be a press release at some point today, or tomorrow at least, when Snooker 19 is playable for the first time. My current plans for Snooker 19, if we can't make our own player, I'm just going to play as Ronnie, to be honest with you, unless something crazy happens, because it should still be challenging, certainly early on. And you know, the thing is, I don't want to be winning every tournament with Peter Ebden or, you know, Andrew Higginson. So, you know, the logical choice is to pick a top player and get the full experience from the game that way, if we can't play as our own player. But I'm sure we'll find that out in 2 weeks' time when we get to play the game for real. It's going to be absolutely amazing to play it for you guys. There will be daily content, maybe even 2 videos a day some days, and they'll be online, there'll be career mode. Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely love it, and hopefully you guys. Is there not there is actually, there's a guy fun fact of the day, there's a guy called Elliot Slesser. Now he's from Gateshead, which is not too far from me, and I actually played him in the final of a Ronnie O'Sullivan Snooker Stars tournament back in I want to say 2010, and that's quite cool, you know. That I think he was 16 at the time. I was about, I would have been 12 in 2010, early 2010 it was. So yeah, we played each other in the final of that. It was a cool little tournament at a Riley's club, and I guess I could play as him, but I really don't want to be honest. You know, I would probably rather play as Ronnie, and if not, like somebody like Ricky Walden. But again, I don't want to win a world championship with Ricky Walden, but definitely not doing Mark Selby, Will. We're not doing that. But awesome to hear. A lot of quality content upcoming on the channel as always. Yeah, it's not just Snooker 19 that's coming out. We've got 3 other big games coming out. We've got Cricket 19 out in May. We've got F1 2019 coming out in June as well. And Cricket Captain 2019 in July, inevitably. And there's a game I'm forgetting here. And I feel really awful. I talked about it yesterday. F1, Cricket, Snooker. Tennis World Tour Roland Garros edition is out in May as well, so lots to look forward to on the channel. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today. Thank you all for coming along. I really do appreciate everybody spending a little bit of time. We've got 2 weeks to go until Snooker 19 is officially out and in our hands, and I guess 2 weeks today is when my Snooker 19 journey will begin. So yeah, we'll be wrapping up World Snooker 11 much sooner than I thought. I guess I won't do the China Open. We'll start the World Championship as soon as we've finished this Welsh Open. But thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, leave your comments down below if you're watching this as a video, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. And make sure you subscribe for all Snooker 19 news and of course daily Snooker 19 content when it comes out. Have a great afternoon, everyone.